Oh my gosh. It's insane. So we crashed onto... Okay, wait, yellow, wait, it's my turn. Work in progress. Jeez. We randomly stumbled upon a pirate fest.
I decided to see.
Okay.
When are they gonna shoot?
Now. In Yorktown. I was not expecting that. You gonna get out? Let's go. We've been hearing this from the boat all day, huh?
Yeah.
We are anchored in Yorktown, Virginia, and after randomly stumbling onto that pirate festival, we caught the bus into town for a little walk. Ooh, it's boring. We're gonna go hide under a tree. We ended up at the Yorktown Victory Monument, marking the 1781 victory where American and French forces defeated the British, ending the Revolutionary War. The original monument featured a Statue of Liberty at the top, but that figure was struck by lightning in 1942, later replaced by a figure of victory which you see now. And just out in the bay, that's where you'll find us, with a lightning storm brewing. Playing a nice game of Uno. There's that Liberty statue there that got struck, and we can hear thunder. My best friend, just there. But Antoine says we're fine because the statue's higher.
I win second.
You're second, well done. Crossing.
Coming towards us.
Is it though? I thought the wind was going that way.
So there's not much wind.
Oh my gosh. Please go away.
Yeah, it's pretty round in the middle.
Where are we? I don't even know where we are.
What's it called? The start of Mobjack Bay.
Is it few fish?
The entrance to
Fish down
Mobjack
there?
Bay.
Let's just
Are we hauling out tomorrow? No.
Oh,
Tomorrow's Monday, we're hauling out after tomorrow. We're going to a little cabin with a few kids' activities and stuff. Looking forward to a few days where we can actually... That's gonna be the first time we've slept off the boat. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
look at she found.
Did you just find this?
Yes. Et voilà. Regarde.
Do you need a new one?
Great. Brand new. Slightly pebbled.
Find any shells and add it to the... Oh, there's one.
It's alive. That's alive.
Yeah.
I see it. I can see the monster.
Beautiful sunset.
Oh yeah, I see.
Maddie and I are making an apple pie, aren't we?
Yes.
Do you want to come help me?
Yeah.
Come and help Mom? So with this weather, that's all I feel like after, yeah, making some apple here. Huh? Yeah. Looks like we're moving out
Yep.
forever, but it's 3 days. And they're getting it ready over there. We gotta go, guys, let's go. We're gonna go back and we have to get some more stuff and then we're gonna get hauled out.
Is the daddy gonna go to the camp?
I'm always nervous when we take her out.
Why?
Because it's scary. It's like you're home.
Where's daddy going?
Okay, Dad's trying to go in. It's super windy. Sorry.
Sorry, Maddie.
Maddie.
I'm gonna see it again.
that way. So it's like gusting 15 to 20 knots. We're supposed to take the boat out of the water, and Anton was alone on the boat. I had to have the kids off the boat. I asked if anyone could help, but the other guys were like, no, we need to hold the ropes. And also unusually, like, we had to reverse Tranquila in because of the mast or something, whereas for Anton it'd be easy obviously going forward. So he's by himself, had to try and even throw in the ropes. Even that was insane. So he crashed onto the anchor of another boat, so the boat's fine, and then hit the pillar and then crashed again, and the wind was just insane. I don't know if this is luckily, because I was trying to see a silver lining here, but I thought it had completely smashed into the bedroom windows and stuff. Luckily both times it's like, I don't even know if you'd say cosmetic, because I'm sure water can still leak in, but it didn't, the anchor didn't go straight through the room. One of them is here. Here. And there's nothing here, so that's good. And then went straight here, and then I think here we have the bathroom, so luckily nothing there. And then it's over there pretty bad, and then a scratch all around. And then yeah, supposed to cross to Bermuda, and then it's got like 3,000 miles to go to the Azores and then Portugal. Where is it? Here. All of this. It's just not what you need already. We need to prepare for a crossing. We're already super tight. We're trying to assess, but I've just, yeah, asked if we can do it tomorrow, because tomorrow afternoon there's about 2 knots versus 20 today. So we Max playing with his toys.
This is our player, no.
We had quite a bit of a day. So we had booked this cabin just up the creek here. Booked a cabin nearby. We wanted to be close to the marina in case we needed to come by. And, you know, fishing, kids playground, pool, what else? A bunch of stuff they said they had, yeah. And obviously we already had the mini crash today with the boat, a lot of stress. We're like, okay, I had to, then we found out only yesterday we had to bring sheets and linen, literally, which is a lot to pack. So we had a lot of bags, which I'm still unpacking there.
Change the red.
Packed everything, and we need to food shop as well because we planned it. So we emptied the fridge. We had like almost nothing left today. And then we got there and they were like, oh, there's no power. And we're like, okay, it's so hot, we're gonna go to the pool. And then they were like, oh, the pool is not open until Memorial Weekend. And then the kids play area too, there's just like a small part of it. We're like, okay, literally everything that we paid for and wanted to do and literally need right now. And we're quite far from any food shop anyway, so we're like, okay, we can't food shop, we don't know when the power will be back on. We're having a terrible day. We get to the room and it was not ideal. Do you want to help him?
Yeah.
Room is not ideal, but whatever. Nice little cabin by the way. We're like, I just can't do this. It's too much for one day. Take it as many signs. And I think we're gonna go to, what's it called? I don't know. More to report tomorrow. My brain is completely fried. This other place that's a cute Wolf Lodge or something, right? That looks super cute for the kids. And I'm excited too.
And Minecraft.
Oh, and we're obviously getting Tranquila out. They said it should be less windy thing, but the guys here said they could fix it. I don't know if it's gonna add to our time. We've got about a week to get going. We have to be up in Solomon's and then all the way back down again to cross to Bermuda. But in the meantime, we're gonna go have some fun and forget about it. It looks like I've been crying all day. And we have to take care of these guys. 3 for you, 3 for Maddie? Yeah. Okay, so what happened, Captain? Give us the...
Yeah, right, yeah. So that wasn't my proudest day driving Tranquila. But yeah, it's a pretty tricky boat to maneuver in the first place, right? Because it's got quite a lot of windage and it limited visibility on the sides. And even though we've got the 2 engines where we can spin on the spot, we don't have bar thrusters, so we can't really adjust the course as we're moving. And you know, in the past we've did go through some pretty sketchy marinas, and we made it every time. So I guess I was feeling fairly confident. But in hindsight, this time it was really crazy, and we should just have bailed
Bailed.
out and did something else. But yeah, I mean the backstory is that we really needed to all out the boat because we've had a leaky sail drive for a while, getting water in the oil, which is never good. And also we had lots and lots of growth on the hull, so we really wanted to clean it and repaint it before attempting to cross the Atlantic back to Europe. And on top of that, we also had a window that was kind of coming off on the side. And also the dinghy platform, there's a bit of a crack on one of the arms, probably because the tender of the previous owner was a bit too heavy. But yeah, so we wanted to make sure we address all this before crossing an ocean, so we really needed to all out, and we figured out we'd do that in the Chesapeake just before leaving with the Ark rally, and I expected to have lots of facilities and boatyards that could all out, but turns out not that many can handle a beamy catamaran like our 50 foot. So we found basically 3 of them. One was all the way in Annapolis, which was a bit of an extra detour, so because we were on a tight schedule, we didn't want to do this. One was already booked out for the dates we could make, and then the last one was that one in Severn, which had good reviews, so I was happy to go with them, and they were really nice to deal with. But just already arriving there, it's at the very end of a river, of an arm of the river, and even though the chart plotter was saying we were meant to have like at least 6 feet under the hull, we pretty much ran aground in the mud right in front of the marina already. So there was about maybe 4 and something feet, because we drove 5, like 1.6 meters, 5 feet. So we anchored in front of the marina because we couldn't get in, and then we had to wait for mid-high tide, so that gave us a window of about 2 hours before and after high tide. So that means we didn't have much of a choice about the time we could haul out. And the day we were originally booked out was nice and quiet with no wind, but they had something on their end happening, so they asked us, hey, can you move to the next day? And of course, the next day, we happened to have 15 knots of crosswind, so just as we had to go in the marina, the boat would drift sideways, which is probably the hardest way to go. And the slip to all out is all the way at the back, between docks, so with boats on each side, and it turned out to be very, very narrow. So they did say, yes, we can all out the beam of your boat, but it was actually literally like 1 inch on each side, so you'll see in the video. So that means first we couldn't have fenders, and we had to go in reverse because the travel lift was not that big, so it means the forestay of the boat would eat the beam of the travel lift, so you have to go in reverse, and it also means you have to cut off the engines just as you get in, because otherwise you get stuck in the straps, so you get limited control too, so you have to get it right the first time, and the guys would be ready to pull the boat in. And to make that even worse, because we had to work on a dinghy platform, we had to take the dinghy off the platform beforehand. So that means Alex was driving it, so she was not on the boat, so I was on my own, because the boatyard's staff were not allowed to be on the boat to help either. So there was basically me trying to reverse in 15 knots crosswind between about 200 meters worth of boats on each side into a tiny slip like this big. So I gave it 2 tries, bailed out twice because we couldn't get a line, and then the 3rd try I literally smashed the window of Tranquila into the anchor of another boat that was
to be
at
fair,
the dock.
Yeah, they should not.
We got a picture that will show you. It was sticking out by about a meter, so that was not the greatest thing to be docked there.
It would have been fine if it wasn't sticking
stressful.
out.
So we just have to try again tomorrow, and hopefully be less wind, and we can do that better.
They're trying to get the boom down
What?
because it doesn't clear the crane. This is the biggest boat you can lift. Yeah, that's it. That's your mark. You want to show me? Souvenir? The window. And do you want a present? Souvenir. Oh, that is a fine line. Yeah, that's the water line. Very dirty. No. Yeah. Oh.
Baby barnacles everywhere.
Those are gonna be shiny very soon.
What's that? We need to wait.
I didn't thought of it.
Based on the paint you're using, she writes.
So the bad luck continues. And the travel with this stuck. Tranquila's gonna be here forever. You wanna go to the hotel? Yeah, to the cabin. Well, you have to try and take it off.
What else?
Travel is stuck. And they have more boats to haul out, and I have to, yeah, unstrap Tranquila.
Can they take it out?
Well, no, it's stuck. They're supposed to take it out, but it's stuck. The straps.
There's voids in that one over there, like their pockets.
How did they take out the
Yeah, and I'm gonna go do another one.
Good trip.
This is the wolf den.
Yeah.
We've got 2 wolves in here. No TV. Yeah, good as new. Almost. Work in progress. Looking good. We're back on the boat after our 3rd accommodation now. Just looking at all the work and seeing if we can maybe sleep here to leave for 7 a.m. tomorrow to be put in the water. This is our starboard main bedroom, and we've got these logs here because the windows were cracking, sort of coming off, had lost a bit of their foam. So we're waiting for these to dry because we're supposed to be in the water today. But hopefully tomorrow. So here we have to align with the tide. Don't know what's going to happen with the wind because it's very windy today. So 7 a.m. tomorrow is high tide. And we had about an inch on each side to take the boat out. So putting it back in is going to be interesting. But at least Ant has the engines like in reverse now. So we'll see. Strange view to have. And then we're gonna go do a big food shop now. Maddie wants to buy her last Tim Tams, but we're going to Sydney soon, Maddie. So we weren't allowed to sleep aboard, and with an early start, we were up at 5 a.m. with 2 hours back and forth between the hotel, marina, and dropping the rental car off. But we finally splashed Tranquila, and we were ready to head to our final stop, the Ark start line in the Solomons. We got a new one! Going from Solomons to Portugal with a few stops.
Yeah, what do you get when you put a Canadian, a German, and a Frenchman in a boat? Like, I'll figure out the punchline later.
Yeah.
We'll find it at the end.